right, guys. Today I want to talk to you about weightlifting, weight training in your 30s. Okay. So, for the sake of time, let's call this, there should be two sections here, but early 30s, that's going to be similar to your 20s. You're going to be peaking in that time frame. So, realistically, I'm going to start focusing on my later 30s. And here's where you got to be careful. Okay. Because what starts to happen is now, age is starting to set in. So, for me, at least what happened to me was I tore my pec basically right off my shoulder, tore one head off, split the other muscle in half, 600 cc's of blood. It was a big mess. This happened in late January. And then I was lucky enough to get a top level surgeon to put me back together in Los Angeles, Itamora, John Itamora, the Curlin Job Clinic. In any case, he was spectacular. And I had that surgery early February, and then I actually came back and competed in the Venice Beach bodybuilding competition September. It was Labor Day 2014. Actually, now that I'm doing this, it was 10 years ago today. Okay. So anyway, so what happened for me is as I got older, my strength was probably about 90% there, but what happened is, your tendons and joints and things start to sort of wear out. And it was just an average day, and I'm on the bench press. I got 405 pounds on there. I think I'm at number seven or so. And as I come up, snap, and everything comes crumbling down. So you really need to be mindful of starting to use your head when you're training in your later 30s. And honestly, you got to use your head more and more the older you get. So a couple of things, you want to warm up, keep the repetitions higher, right? The max lift stuff is all going to go away in your later 30s. Okay, not probably the smartest thing to be doing is heavy max type stuff. Keep that rep range higher, 15 to 12 reps. Sometimes even higher than that is good. And to avoid injury, here's the other thing. If you've been weight training for quite a while and you're really strong, you got to be very careful. Or if you're just picking up weight training in your later 30s, you have to be very careful as well, because tendon strength takes much longer to develop than muscle strength. So with that being said, if you're new to weightlifting and you start picking it up in your later 30s, your 40s, or you're older, your strength comes up fairly quickly. It's going to take longer for your tendons to mature and get stronger, to be able to handle the heavier weight. So keep that rep range high. And then other than that, of course, you always got to focus on your diet. With that being said, I appreciate you guys. Talk to you. Bye-bye.